Hello, here we are with your Heineken Champions Cup preview ahead of round one, here with Tom May. So let's start with the game on Friday night. Leinster, of course, defending champions against Wasps. And, well, who's going to be smiling come the end of this one? Leo Cullen or Di Young?
I think Leinster are in fantastic form. Clearly only lost one game. I don't think they're going to be losing this weekend. It'll be Leo Cullen smiling at the end of that one.
Okay.
I thought he looks like Pop.
That's nice of him. Saturday, 1 o'clock then, into the Saturday games. Bath against Toulouse. Of course, Toulouse, the four-time champions. It's going to be making history on Channel 4. 8th in the Premiership against 6th in the top 14. Who's going to win, and what's your favourite Channel 4 programme?
I think it's going to be Bath to win. Toulouse have had a bit of a slow start to the top 14. Got a good 15, perhaps not the strength in depth. Favourite Channel 4 programme? One Born Every Minute.
Okay. Very
quite good, I think.
Manly answer, yeah. 3:15, Pool 5 game, Montpellier against Edinburgh. Wayne Barnes in charge of that one. 4th place in the top 14 against 4th in the Pro 14 Conference B. Edinburgh coming off the back of 2 wins. Have you ever worn a kilt?
No, and I never will.
Okay. 3:15 also is Exeter against Munster, 2-time winners. That's 11 seasons ago. That's a long time ago, Munster now, isn't it? Jerome Garces in charge of that one. Chiefs have dropped just 1 point this season. Munster have won 3, lost 3, including last weekend's loss to Leinster in front of 50,000 at the Aviva. Have you ever had a sandy park?
I've never heard it called that before. No, I hate sand.
Okay.
Get rid of the sand.
Yeah, okay, good. Then 5:30, Pool 4, Ulster against Leicester. Ulster, big win against the Scarlets, but they struggled last week, shipping a total of 86 points over the last couple of games. Leicester 5th in the Premiership after that win at Twickenham, of course. Very up and down season, though. Will it be Ull or Leicester?
Let's see what we've done there. I'm going to go with Ulster. Both pretty slow starts to the season, as you say. I think both will be looking forward to the breath of fresh air that can come with Champions Cup rugby.
Okay, and also at 5:30, Scarlets against Racing, of course. Racing finalists in last season's competition. Scarlets, they've just beaten the Ospreys. They're 2nd in Conference B. Racing had their 3rd loss of the season last weekend. Rhys Patchell, likely to be featuring. Will he be the number 10 for Wales in the autumn?
I think he'd like to be. Gareth Anscombe will have something to say about that from the Cardiff Blues. I think that's going to be a fantastic game.
Okay, moving into Sunday then, and Pool 3, Leon against Cardiff Blues. JP Doyle in charge of that one. Carl Ferns, of course, is back. And, well, Leon have conceded the least points in the top 14, averaging just 16 points a game. Cardiff, who've won 3 in a row, their previous 3 losses were only by a total of 5 points. So could be a humdinger. JP Doyle to stick his head up the arse of some poor rucker again?
Well, look, hey, rugby's all about getting in the best positions, right? And JP Doyle, he will put his body on the line.
I'm sure he will.
And someone else's.
Yeah, exactly. 1 o'clock, Gloucester against Castres in Pool 2. Gloucester getting to the top 4 after that win at the weekend at the Rico. Castres in 5th. Cipriani to do the business again in Europe, or is Europe going to be a distraction for Gloucester?
I think Gloucester will be bang up for Europe, and Cipriani, well, he's not in great form, but he's been playing brilliantly, if that makes any sense. So he'll be looking to try and continue with that.
Yeah, no sense at all. Glasgow against Saracens, 3:15. Of course, Saracens back-to-back winners 2 years ago. They have scored the most in the Pro 14, Glasgow, averaging 32 points a game. Saracens most in the Premiership, averaging 37 points a game. Plenty of points. Are we just going to be watching Billy Vunapola's continued return? He's
been brilliant, hasn't he? But they've all been brilliant, and every one of them is brilliant. They've got more Lions than Scotland haven't.
Making friends north of the border there. Okay, then 3:15, rounding off the weekend. The other fixture is Toulon against Newcastle. Toulon 12th, they won just twice in the opening 7 rounds of the top 14. Newcastle, bottom of the Gallagher Premiership, of course. Is anyone going to be watching this game?
Yeah, Toulon have been pretty slow. I'll be watching. I think it's going to be quite a good game. If there's going to be one fixture where there might be an upset, could it be this one? I think it could be. 2
of his former clubs, of course. That's why he'll be watching. Everyone else watching Glasgow Saracens. Just an honourable mention then of a Challenge Cup fixture, perhaps?
I'll go with another one of my old clubs, Northampton Saints against Claremont. Claremont, they're resurgent, top of the top 14, flying. Northampton, they'll just be looking to try and kick-start their season in Europe with a big win at Franklin's Gardens.
Good. Heineken Champions Cup previewed. Stop the clock.